is Madhurma Shah and welcome to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to talk about this book We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. So I purchased this book I think a few months back and I finished reading this book. So when this book released, it was really hyped up. I think it was overly hyped up and lots of people were reading this book. I didn't purchase this book then, however, I was always excited about this book, and yes, so I purchased it like I think 2 months back, and I finished reading this book, and I was not like super impressed about this book as I thought I would be, and yes, that was a bit of disappointment. However, I liked this story. However, it didn't like blew my mind away as I thought it would. So, yes. In case you're thinking that this is a book review, no, this is not. I'm just going to share what I thought about this book with you guys. And yes, if you have not read this book, I will say you can read this book because it's very thin. It's just 225 pages, I think, and you can always give the book a try and then you may come back to this video and just hear my thoughts. So, yes. Now, let me tell you a bit about this book. This book is basically about the Sinclair family who goes to a private island every summer and spends their time there. I think this is everything you need to know about this book now, and just go into this book knowing this. Don't have high expectations. Just think it to be a normal story and just go into it and just read it, give it a try, and after you have finished it, you may come back to this video and just hear my thought outs and just see if my thoughts matched with yours or what you thought about this book. So yes, that is basically everything. Well, let's now start with what I thought about this book. So I did not understand firstly why was this book named We Were Liars. Like, I know that the character told a bit of lies here and there, but it was never big enough to have made to the title of this book. Like, when I read this title, I thought maybe it was about some big lies. They did something big, like by telling lies and like that. However, it was never like that. The title is a bit misleading and I found it to be absurd because most of the time you associate a book with this title. You imagine what the story can be by reading the title, but in this case it's not so. It's nothing about like the characters were like big lies or anything like that. So that's the first thing I thought was a bit weird about this book. Now, coming to the second thing, I felt that the book needed a bit more of character development. Like when the story or the twist was revealed that the house was burned down, I never really felt bad for the characters. I feel bad for the dogs maybe, but not so much about the characters, and that really happens with me. I feel bad for the characters when a character dies in a book or something bad happens to them, but this book I just didn't feel so bad for the characters because I never got time to get associated with the characters. I mean, the characters didn't touch my heart so much, and I don't know. Like many a times it happens that after I've read a book, I remember the characters for a long time, and with this book, I don't think that can happen because I felt that this book needed much more character development than it has shown in this book. Yes. Now coming to the tragedy part, like the kids decided to burn the entire house. However, if I recall, the kids were 14 years of age, and I mean, they were small, they were kids, but they were not so small that they won't understand that if you're burning a house from inside, you will also get burnt up. Like they separated themselves, went to different floors, and then burnt the house. I mean, if they had just burned the house from outside, nothing of this would have happened. Maybe the house would have burnt down, but they would not have died. I mean, that was a bit dumb thing to do. I know, don't know, I may be mistaken. Maybe the kids were not mature enough, but 14 years of age, I mean, you can't be so dumb to burn the house from inside. I don't know, like it sounded a bit dumb. Now, coming to the fourth thing, I did not expect the ending. I never thought that the ending would turn in the way it turned out. I never thought that all of them had died, but it did not completely blew me away. And here is because a couple of years back I read a book named Ghost Stories from Goa. Like the book was called Afterlife Ghost Stories from Goa, and it was written by Jessica Faleiro, if I am pronouncing her name correct. And one of the stories from that book happened to have a similar twist ending as this book. Like the story was not like perfectly same as this book, however the twist was. And if you have read that book, don't tell me that the story is not same. I am just telling the twist is kind of same, not entirely same but kind of same. I think if you read that book, you will find out that. And so, as I had experienced this twist kind of before, I didn't like feel amazed when it happened again in this book. I was not completely blown, and maybe because of that the ending was not like super amazing for me, because I had experienced something like that before. But maybe if you have not read that book, maybe your feelings may be different for this book if you are experiencing it for the first time. And yes, now coming to the fifth thing, the writing in this book. The book is 225 pages. It's really long enough. However, I felt as if I was reading this book since ages, because the writing seemed a bit lengthy for the pages it had. I mean, it was taking a bit more time than it actually should be taking me. So the book was kind of a bit dragging. I don't know, with the writing style. I fully did not enjoy the writing style that much. It is a very simple book. Like you can just go into this book and just read and understand it. It's very simple and it's very easy, but it's not a first read, if I will say. Not that it contains some difficult words or something. The writing is something like that. It's not a first read. You will feel as if the 225 pages are like 300 pages or more than that. That's what I felt. And did I enjoy that lengthy thing? At some part I felt dragging. At some part I was giving the book down. I mean, I was not super engrossed in this book as if I am holding this book always in front of me and just going on and on. I just get this book down. Then again I read this. I mean, this book didn't completely hold my attention for the entire time. I was taking breaks while reading this book, and yes, that happened with me. And lastly, I think her cousins were ghosts and not her imagination, because I think a kid in that house also told Cadence that when Mary is haunted, how will the kid even feel that if Cadence is only seeing all those characters? Maybe it's maybe it's because the child was scared. Maybe it can be because of that. However, I think they were ghosts. It may also turn out that they were not ghosts. It was all in Cadence's mind. She was so traumatized that she was imagining them. Maybe it may happen, but According to me, I just thought while reading this book that they were ghosts. Now, leave in the comments below what you thought about this book, whether you thought that they were ghosts or not, and how much you enjoyed this book. Leave in the comments below. According to me, I will rate this book a 3.5 stars maybe. And yes, that is everything I had to tell about this book. However, I won't read this book because this is not a book review, it's just my thoughts about this book. However, I have already read it, so doesn't make sense. However, just leave in the comments below if you have liked my thoughts on this book, and give this video a like and thumbs up. I think that basically means the same. So give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content. And yes, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye. Have a nice day.